We are here at the 12th season of Apex. It's insane how far this game has gone. It's insane. Like, I look back at videos from back in the day. I actually pulled up an old video for this. And it's just insane to see how much we've came. Like, changes to the map, changes to the meta, changes to new legends. Every time this game, the experience is always changing and it's always going in different places, and I just continue to enjoy it. This season is an absolute banger. I hope you're enjoying this season as much as I am. Now, to get to why I'm making this video, people have been asking me to make this video for a while now, and here we finally are. This is my crypto video. If you have either been following my channel or you know me personally and you have squatted up with me before, then it's no secret that I am a crypto main, and I still have my banner to show for it. I mained crypto for several seasons. It was an easy transition coming from being a Bloodhound main in the first 2 seasons. I played crypto very offensively, super offensively, and it wasn't easy in the beginning, but until I learned how to do pop droning, and pop droning was a unique style of playing crypto, and it enabled me to play him more offensively, and a lot of people didn't see cryptos in that way. And when like I would get messages all the time, like I never seen a crypto like you before, and that motivated me to play him more. Pop droning was a unique way to play crypto. Now, when I was learning how to play crypto in the beginning, I would watch other streamers, namely Staycation, IllSpooky, Matchin, and CheekyClassics. And of those 4 that I just named, only one of them was a pop droner, CheekyClassics. And I know there was a couple of other pop droners. So basically what pop droning was, and I'm going to show a clip of it in this, is when you would do this trick to cancel the animation to not go into the drone, and you would put the drone in place, and that enabled you to use crypto more offensively and be there in the fights. And I was never not in any fight. I was always in every fight there with my squads and played very aggressively, and that's how I was able to get so many kills and finishers and my damage. So that brings me to the point of this buff, and what's interesting about this season is that the buff is basically pop droning. They just made crypto a pop droner, except now he sends it forward a little bit. So some of the tricks that pop droners used to do, like we used to like instantly use survey beacons and respawn beacons. It seems like you can't do it now, but you can. There's a different way to do it, and I'm going to show that in this clip. But first things first. So there I am, season 2. I dug this clip up. This was actually the clip that started my channel, because when I uploaded this and then came back and looked at it, it had so many views. And
not for long.
Since then, I've been uploading clips of Easter eggs every chance that I get, because I do enjoy hunting Easter eggs in Apex. I think they do a great job of it. And
okay, let's go.
This was the first time that I noticed that they did Easter eggs live.
You said when you opened this door?
We were investigating the noise that you would hear by Kings Canyon at Sing Labs.
Yo, here, look.
What?
I saw him, it's crypto.
And that's the first time I actually seen crypto in the game. I did hear about him when they were talking about the upcoming legend.
That's why you can hear.
And I knew he was a recon, so I was already interested. And season 3, I started immediately maining him.
That's the drone thing.
Now, the next clip I have is going to show a drone maneuver that is not so affected by the buff. This was done before this season, and it can still be done now. Probably done even faster now. But I set the drone up in the tunnel because I knew that this team was going to rotate this way, and I hit the EMP off like a trap. and I was able to capitalize on it. And that was the type of gameplay that crypto provides. It's just like strategic, almost like a chess player mindset in Apex. So I just wanted to point this out before the buff. Is you can see the drone is stuffed right there into the corner, and it's acting as a camera. This is what we did before the buff, so that's why I really like the buff. I really welcome it. Is that I'm able to do it on the fly right now. This is still the same clip before the buff. And I'm gonna show you an example of pop droning. There's a fuse coming to push me. I called the drone back, and I'm gonna call the drone out without using an animation.
Get him! Nice!
And they asked me, why do I play this guy?
Oh!
Because I can see them through the walls. And that was just an example of pop droning, and I would get the instant wall hack on him. That's how I would play offensively. I would drop in the middle of fragment and like just pop the drone out and not fly it around and like just actively loot and fight and click. So this is the clip after the buff, and it's pretty much that it's like it makes everybody a pop droner. So it's like if anything, they made that type of game play style accessible to everybody, and that's what it is about crypto. It's like now anybody can pick up crypto and effectively use them, which is good because he was difficult to use before, and I had to learn how to use them. But now the learning curve has been reduced. So and we get the 1v3. So the next attack we're going to talk about in your arsenal is called the self EMP. Yes, you heard me right. It's a self EMP. You are going to hit yourself with an EMP. You're probably wondering, why would you want to do that? Well, if you are getting pushed upon and you're surrounded by the enemy, and you have your drone stashed in a corner, and you lose your shield in the fight, if you hit yourself with the EMP, you're not going to lose any more shield. What you are going to do is you're going to stun everybody in the proximity, in the radius of your drone EMP, and you're going to stun everybody. And you are going to stun your own team, but more importantly, you're going to stun the enemies, and you are going to bring down everybody's shield. So this technique is really good for turning around the situation. Here's a clip of it. So here's an example. I just lost my shield from the PK shot. I detonate, but I start my shield bat while it's going off. So I'm going to have a full shield when I push out. Mind you, it does not damage your team's shield, so they're okay. They just got stunned. These guys, I'm catching these guys while they're still recuperating. He has shield because he had a gold, but I cracked him again. And like everybody's basically on the run right now. We just turned the situation around.
Yep.
He has a white shield. He has a white shield. No, the crypto.
Fuck! I got hit by a... Dude. Damn people!
Keep fighting, keep fighting!
Oh, cracked her.
Down!
Nice.
And these people had us cornered just a second ago, so that's the self EMP is really good for turning situation around.
Nice! Another team behind us.
We are gangsters! Alright, so I'm gonna pick up the pace a little now. I'm gonna show two clips. I believe both of these clips are pre-buff, and they just showcase when crypto is the best in certain situations. This is just when I'm solo queuing and ranked. I like playing. Sometimes I like to play crypto solo queue and ranked. I found these teammates. I found these teammates while I was solo queuing. They were both like, so we had comms. I got cracks on him. The thing about this clip is, if I was any other legend in this fight, I would probably get maybe 1 or 2 KP max from this. But I end up getting 6 because I'm using the drone to spot them out too, and I'm getting a free assist for that too, which could be kinda broken, but it's actually very useful. So that was always useful with the crypto for getting rank points or just going positive in general. Hey, I got cap. Yep, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna hide in the final circle. No, I'm good. And then here's another situation. I find a squad going to the vault. Why would they go to the vault if they have for sure they have a key? And you can ambush with any legend, but it's so much more different when you have an EMP. They're just helpless, and it's really like you gotta be crypto to capitalize on these situations. Or like, yeah, just I'm being an offensive crypto. It's just access denied. So crypto is definitely useful in these situations. He's useful in ranked, especially at the last circle. You're trying to find out where the other squad is, trying to find out where the rats are. The worst thing is when you're about to fight and there's 3 squads left and you didn't know that there was a rat behind you. That situation pretty much never happens when you have a good crypto on your team. So those are the situations when you would want to be crypto. Right now, this is pre-buff. I'm just showing the best places to place the drone. The best place, the most optimal place to place the drone is right above the fight, pointing downwards. Even though it might be vulnerable to fire, but if they're already occupied, they're going to try to shoot at you first, and they're not going to shoot at the drone. But when it's pointing downwards like this, if you notice in this clip, these guys were visible to me the whole time. I was wall hacking them, and I could see them everywhere. And it's actually kind of hard to do that after the buff, but it is doable. You just would have to hold your Q, you would have to hold your tactical, and then you would point it downwards, because now it automatically goes up when it's pointing upwards, so you would have to maneuver it downwards. But I also have a drone pointing downwards here, and it's allowing me to wall hack. And it's just going to take some getting used to as like our way of playing is changed. But it's more or less the same. Just make sure you're wall hacking, providing wall hacks for your team. Also, I want to go into the pop drone. We used to scan survey beacons really quick, especially on drop. In ranked games, I'll drop to a place that has a survey beacon immediately and scan I would scan the future zone even before the map shows the first zone. So I did it right here. This is after the buff. So to show you how that was done, I'm gonna replay this in slow motion. You would have to point the drone straight at the ground in front of the beacon, unlike before where you just pop the drone out in front of you. If you point it at the ground, it's basically like pop droning, because it'll point forwards. And it won't fly forwards, which is what I'm canceling out by pointing at the ground. So that's that. And so if you still want, like, that's the thing I was going to point out, and I'm probably going to make some more clips of that too, is that if you wanted to do any of the original pop drone maneuvers, you just have to point the drone at the ground. That's the major change this season for us. And the last thing I want to show and talk about is wall hacks. To all you new cryptos coming, I see your banners. To you new crypto that are coming out this season, or maybe you were picking up crypto again, but you didn't play crypto much before. Don't forget to wall hack. Wall hack. Wall hacking is why we're here. Wall hacking is why we do it. Wall hacking is the meta that we provide for the team. If you're not wall hacking, you're not playing a scanner properly. Aim at them before you see them through the wall, and pre-fire the corners. That's how you get more damage, more kills, and your team can capitalize on it too. So if you're playing with the crypto, this applies to you too. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so now I got my bandit with me, my bandit brother here to help me demonstrate. I was talking about pop droning, so we don't have the pop drone anymore after the
Getting my eyes in the
buff.
sky.
So, but that's okay, because we can still have the drone that is easier accessible in placing on the fly right now. But if you were a pop droner and you had one of those counter gameplays where you would use the corner to bait, or you just want the drone to be right in front of you and you don't want to push it forward, the quick fix is aim at the surface beneath you. So when you aim at the surface right here on the ground, it's the same thing as a pop drone. And I got him lit up right now. I have the drone in place. I don't need to walk anywhere.
I'm recalling my drone.
So these are for quick plays on the fly. When you're in a clustered situation and you want the drone to be right exactly where it is, aim it straight at the ground. And it's basically the same thing as a pop drone from before. So our game style is not over. It's still there. And that's it.